What's good, everybody? It's your boy Lace on a case. And what you doing if you ain't subscribed to the game? So today we're gonna be talking about the My Heroes new patch or the updates that they did. They did a lot of bug fixes, some slight character adjustments, except for Shota Aizawa. He got a huge buff, which is I think was needed, and system improvements, which were the biggest thing about this game. I've been complaining about almost every Bandai game that's ever been made because you can just tell they could care less. But I'm assuming because of the success of this game, they decided to actually lock in. And this patch was definitely needed. Gave me a little hope in the game that we might be in the right hands. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna get straight into that, man. Starting off with character adjustments. Suyu Asui, she got the reduced duration of judgment on Ribbit Swing. Uh, and the width range when used in the air is unified from all levels. So I'm assuming it just goes the same length. Probably just increases damage only now. So a slight nerf on Asui. Denki Kaminari, ooh, that boy Denki, yeah, that boy go crazy. On his human stun gun, which is his Y skill, they adjusted it to make it easier for opponents to be blown back by the attack after applying the quirk. I personally haven't noticed it, but maybe it'll be situational. And I personally don't think anything that buffs Denki is a bad thing. So I'm happy there. All Might, he got his special action buffed, expand the range in which jump can be activated. And now you can cancel out of your special action by dodging. So I guess that's cool. You know, nothing too crazy. Doesn't make All Might like crazy or anything like that. But actually, I'll go over Mr. Compress first. Mr. Compress, it reduces the time it takes to activate Magician's Choice. Now, I want to say that this is his teleport because I have been noticing a lot more Mr. Compresses, and they've actually had some success in getting in and out, which was his biggest problem. It wasn't that he couldn't do damage or anything like that. He really couldn't get in and out, but you're still able to hit him out of the move, which actually you see right here on the screen. You can still hit him out the move. I still think he needs probably some buffs, but I have seen a lot better Mr. Compresses, so I don't want to speak too soon. I want to see how he plays out in the meta and stuff like that. But Shota Aizawa, bro, he is so clean right now. So with his quirk A, they increased his shooting range, increased his shooting speed, increased the jump height after landing when used in the air. When used in the air, the grab opponent will now be staggered on the spot. When I say this move is a problem right now, which I think it needed because it's so precise that if you don't land it, you just get punished for so much. So it's a high risk, high reward, and the reward should be huge. I think it was a really good change. I think he needed it. And his erasing special action, eraser, reduced time lag from activation to sealing of quirk. Okay, and change so that item use action and final attack cannot be interrupted. Okay, so that yeah, I mean that's a good little nerf on his special action. I don't even know if it's a nerf really because there was just bugs on it, so they kind of just fixed bugs. But yeah, they buffed the hell out of his quirk A, which was needed. And lastly, Itsuka Kendo. They increased her movement speed on the ground. I have noticed that it did help her out a lot more than I thought it would because between her shield and shotgun, she does get a chance to move back a little bit quicker. But it's not like, you know, game breaking or really changing the meta at all. She is a better character now because of it. But yeah, so increased her movement speed on the ground for her. Now I think we should get into the system improvements, my favorite part of this patch, to be honest, because it really changed the rank system and how people rank up. And they have dropped a statement making it clear that they're going to continue improving it based on how your team places in the meta or in the game, which I I kind of like but kind of don't because I'm worried they're going to do a complete overhaul again where it doesn't the downs aren't as important, but we'll talk about that after we talk about what they did change to the rank system. As far as the system improvements, you know, they've changed a lot about the main menu, you know, where the unlock buttons will be for characters and stuff and how you can get to the hero crystals, but for the most part, that's something you'll just see in the menu, and they do explain the game for new players and stuff like that. But what I wanted to talk about is the KO system. So they made a change to KO judgment so that when a KO occurs, it will be counted as a KO for the player who made the opponent downed. And this is extremely important. For anybody who's been playing this game for a while, you'll know what I'm talking about. You get 8 downs and none of them count because people thirst your downs and you don't get the points at the end. So you rank down even if you win the game. It was the craziest system. I don't know why it was like that, but they did fix it. Um, if you go down due to a damage area, the KO will be counted as a KO for the player who is dealing damage to you just before going down. So if someone is in the storm and you did most of the damage and they die to the storm, that's your kill. And I think that is amazing. Yes. When a down player is KO'd by a damage area, it will be counted as a KO for the player who downed the player. So obviously, if you down them while they're in the storm, it's yours too, not just if you do the most damage before they go down. Okay, so due to the change in KO judgment, the conditions for completing missions related to KOs have also been changed accordingly. So your missions will, it'll translate to the KOs and downs. So that's really what I wanted to talk about when it comes to the system improvements and stuff. I think that was extremely important. As far as bug fixes, they have fixed a lot of bugs. Don't expect it to be over, like all bugs to be gone now. But what a bug I haven't seen is the your icon going to the middle of the map and under the map after you die. I haven't seen that once yet, so that's really good. There used to be a bug where if you go down, for some reason people can't pick up your revive card, which was insane. That's no longer a thing. But I'm really happy on where this game is going now, knowing that the devs were truly listening to everybody's concerns and that was their main focus. I mean, the game hasn't been out long. It's been out since September, I think. And they've already fixed so many things about this game. I don't believe that they expected it to go the way it went, but this is where we at, man. Yeah, so like, comment, subscribe down below if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more My Hero content. You want me to keep you updated on the improvements. Comment down below on what you want to see next. There will be more MK gameplay and all that good stuff. I'll probably do a tier list over here pretty soon. Yeah, so just subscribe to the channel, man. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.